Thank you. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Pranav Mistry. The journey of creating Gear S2 was exciting. As Yonghi explained, the circle was our North Star in designing the Gear S2. The circle is at the center of his simple and practical design. Gear S2 is about a completely new way to interact. Now you can physically rotate the bezel. It also has that gentle ticking sensation when you rotate it. This new circular UX will remind you of turning a dial, like the volume control of a radio. It has that tangible feeling, the analog feeling. When you turn the bezel, your body registers the motion. It's called muscle memory. So now, without even looking at the screen, you can rotate the bezel, and you can find the app that you are looking for very quickly. But the circular bezel has another important advantage. When you use touchscreen on other smartwatches, your finger blocks the screen, blocks the content beneath. How can I read a CNN headline if my finger is in the way? With Gear S2, the circular bezel let me interact from outside of the screen. So I can turn the bezel to read long emails and scroll through without looking at the screen. I can turn to navigate within apps, like browsing through reviews of nearby restaurants on Yelp. I can also simply turn the bezel to scroll through the scores of NBA games that I follow. Let's say I'm using a map. So instead of using fingers to pinch and zoom on a tiny real estate of the screen, I can use the bezel to zoom in and out. This is super intuitive. It's natural. Now, anyone who has ever owned and loved the Android phone knows that how important that little back button is. We have included a similar feature on Gear S2. This back button works along with the home key that you can program to open apps or press and hold for more options. So all of this ergonomically designed hardware, the bezel, the back and home, they work together seamlessly. For other smartwatch makers, this is always a challenge. Some say that the combination of soft taps and hard taps or itty-bitty crown will make your life easier. But once you turn and swipe your way around the Gear S2, you will see how much fun it is to use. You will wonder how we lived without it. Now, another thing that differentiates the Gear S2 is that it's not made out of aluminum. It's made out of very strong stainless steel. Also, the elastomer watch bands on the Gear S2 are interchangeable, so you can match it to your style. You can also swap out the leather band on the classic version because it's now compatible with any standard 20mm watch band. We brought our advanced display technology as well to the Gear S2. It has vibrant 360 by 360 Super AMOLED circular display. And this display of Gear S2 is protected by scratch-proof, durable Gorilla Glass 3. There is bound to be a watch face that will delight you. I can't wait until you turn the bezel through all the colorful and creative watch face options that our designers have created. And of course, we are open to third-party watch faces. So you will have many more to choose from. And of course, again, you can customize your own by changing the background or the hands of the clock, or even you want to add a date widget. Yes. But there is even more. Something exciting. I would like to introduce an esteemed Italian designer and architect. He has designed some of LSE's most iconic creations, and he is here with us today. Ladies and gentlemen, Alessandro Messini. So when engineering and design come together, a small miracle takes place. Mendini has brought his humor and sense of color to a series of artistic watch face and band options. These are designed especially for Gear S2. We are leading the global standard when it comes to wearables. The Gear S2 can connect via 3G, Bluetooth, NFC, and Wi-Fi. It comes in two versions with two different ways to connect. As of now, the 3G version will be available in limited regions. The 3G version is a standalone device. It no longer needs a phone in your pocket. And we were able to make it surprisingly thin and light because it comes with a pre-installed eSIM. Like our Galaxy devices, Gear S2 also comes with advanced power saving mode. Let's say you completely forgot to charge your gear over the weekend. No problem. Turn on the power saving mode. You'll still be able to make calls, get notified through Bluetooth. The screen will render in grayscale, and your apps will have to wait a little longer until you get to your wireless charging dock. Yes, it charges super fast. We have a lot more to tell you about Gear S2. Gear S2 is a new lifestyle. And to tell you more about that, I would like to invite Elena Cotton. Thank you, everyone.